Our Voice, Our Opinion is brought to you by Gallery MD, where we sell reclaimed vintage art, furniture, and accessories. And welcome back to another segment of Ask the Guys. And today we're going to take a couple of questions that we received from our Facebook page.
All right.
Go.
Question. Would you be comfortable being a stay-at-home father and having your wife be the sole provider for your home?
Yes, as long as, you know, she treated me as a
man,
you know,
yeah,
equal. And I don't think it would be a problem with me and my relationship.
As long as it's not a role reversal, you're saying.
Right.
She required you to wear an apron when you were serving dinner? Would that make a difference?
If I could stay at home, I'll wear the apron. You know me. I'll wear the apron. It's no big deal.
But
I'll be bucket. I'll be bucket. And it's not even a thing of I guess my man had done. If she started coming home, this house ain't clean, and you need to do this, and I work all day, and then we got a problem.
I'll be honest. I was actually in that position when
Go ahead. I'm so sorry.
I was in that position because I worked for the school board, and before my wife got on the school board, she works for the school board now too, but before she got on, I would have my summers off. So when we had some longer summers, I would be home 2-3 months every day, all day, while she was at work all day long. Of course, I'm bringing in escrow money, but I'm not going to work. So I'm at home and raising my daughter, keeping the house clean, my son. You know, it's me and the kids all day, every day. So I'm cleaning up, I'm cutting grass, I'm cooking. When she comes home, all she has to do is come home and relax. So I did it, and it was cool. It was not an issue. I didn't feel, you know, any problems with it. She didn't have any problems with it. I think it was cool.
So it sounds like you have something that you want to add. Our producer wants to add a question.
I'm getting back to the question. You still had a job outside of your home. The question is, would you mind her being the sole provider for your family?
I don't think it would be much different. No, I think it would be fine.
I think I know there's an argument out there to say that the man will always have that urge or that feel to go out and try to do something to provide for the family.
Mm-hmm.
But what you got to understand is we in new times, and you know what I'm saying, people have different thoughts or whatnot. So you got to bring everything to perspective. So for an individual, if their wife is the sole breadwinner, they're bringing all the cash or whatnot, but their wife has that mentality to say, okay, you just take care of the house. You know what I'm saying? You clean it up, make sure the kids are taken care of, make sure the food is on the table, whatnot. I think that's work in itself, but also the individual, if anybody's out there and they feel like that they're in this position and they want to work or whatnot, they can always volunteer. Volunteer at the Boys and Girls Club. Volunteer at a school. Volunteer at a lot of different places, because that will put that. No, I wouldn't. And that's the thing about it. If I felt the need that I needed to do some work, because I could just solely just concentrate on the word and start nailing down in the ministry and starting to being more efficient in scripture. You know what I'm saying? And doing other things. So you don't have to think that work is always about gaining money. You know what I'm saying? And bringing in money. It can also be other means as far as doing work in the neighborhoods. You see what I'm saying?
But I think
right.
I think the mindset that the question that she asked really deals with our mindset and how we were raised as men. Because, you know, I bring home the bacon. It's not about just having something to do, spending time outside home. It's about providing.
Yes.
I pay that bill. I pay that mortgage. I pay that rent. Yeah. This is my house.
But then
you know what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about, right? That's what we're talking about. So I think it has to deal with, can you really adjust? Yeah. Can you change your mindset? Mentality and say, you know what? Maybe I can stay home and be okay with it internally. I mean, we know we can do it. Everybody was raised here. We can cook, we can clean, if that's what we decide we want to do. But mentally, we will be okay with that. And to me, I think that would be tough. And I think you brought it up earlier. It really depends on your spouse.
That's what I was going to say.
It really depends on your spouse.
That's what I was going to say.
Everyone's household's different. I could take from my household. It doesn't matter who makes the most money. Everything's split in half in my household. So if my wife makes more money, I don't really care.
But you don't have a job at all.
Yeah, okay, so say if
year 3, year 4,
if I don't have a job, my job is to provide whatever's lacking in the household. And if I don't do that, I'm not really a man providing for my household. Providing is not always, like you said, money. I have to be wise enough to see what's that empty gap. If my wife is exemplifying a financial victory, I'm going to support her. Go ahead and make that money. And I'm going to play this different role for the better of our household.
Because he's social work. That's social work.
He said the same thing I said. He gets a bad. Anyway, no. Anyway, y'all don't listen to what I said. I said the exact same thing I'm saying. He took my words, daggone. But anyway, shoot, that's dumb.
So we have a final question, real quick.
The last question that we have from online is, how did you decide on children?
All right. Oops. Your timing wasn't as good as you thought.
Yeah. I thought that ring was working.
Whoopsie. What day of the month?
I thought you said you was.
I think everybody had the oops.
The second time. The first time I was cool. Second time I'm like, man, you said we was good. You said we was good with that.
Well, we seem to all be in agreement on that one.
Yeah.
That
sometimes it happens.
That the Lord planned our children. And
baby, if you're watching this, I love you. I love you.
He's an on-time God.
So, until next time, he's an on-time God. Until next time, this is Ask the Guys on Our Voice, Our Opinion. If you have some questions, please hit us up on our Facebook page at Our Voice, Our Opinion. We'll see you next time. Our Voice, Our Opinion is brought to you by Gallery MD, where we sell reclaimed vintage art, furniture, and accessories.